The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Admiral Zethkar's claws scratched against the holographic display. The towering Vorthon's 4 eyes narrowed as he studied the intelligence report that had arrived from the Sol system mere hours ago. "Impossible," he hissed, his translator converting the guttural sounds into standard galactic. "The humans possess no fleet of significance. Our scouts confirmed this decades ago." Ambassador Quillix of the Ethereal Collective floated closer to the display, her translucent form shimmering with uncertainty. "The data is verified, Admiral. 3 separate reconnaissance missions have detected identical readings from Earth's oceanic regions." The hologram rotated slowly, showing Earth's blue marble surface with thousands of red dots scattered beneath the waves. Each dot represented a starship signature, massive, sophisticated, and completely hidden from conventional. "Scanning until now, over 1 million vessels," whispered Counselor Brakthos, the ancient crystalline's voice resonating through the chamber like grinding stone. "Each one larger than our dreadnoughts." Admiral Zethkar's mandibles clicked in agitation. The Galactic Council had been preparing for what they assumed would be a simple annexation of the human homeworld. Earth's primitive technology and lack of significant military presence had made it seem like an easy target. The humans had barely achieved faster-than-light travel 50 years ago, and their known fleet consisted of fewer than 200 ships. "How long have they been there?" demanded High Magistrate Veltar, her serpentine form coiling with nervous energy. "Geological scans suggest centuries," Quillix replied, her voice barely above a whisper. "Perhaps longer. They're not recently constructed vessels. They're ancient, but their technology signatures are beyond anything we've encountered." The chamber erupted in heated discussion. The Zephyrian delegate's wings fluttered frantically as he spoke of impossibilities, while the mechanoid representative's optical sensors whirred as it processed the implications. On the display, new data streams began populating. Energy readings that defied known physics, propulsion signatures that suggested capabilities far beyond current galactic standards, weapon systems that registered as potentially planet crackers. "There's more," Quillix continued, causing the chamber to fall silent again. "We've detected activation patterns. The fleet isn't dormant. It's awakening." Deep beneath Earth's Pacific Ocean, Commander Sarah Chen received the encrypted transmission. From Lunar Command, the vast underwater city of New Lemuria hummed with activity as thousands of personnel moved through corridors that had remained hidden from surface dwellers for over 3 centuries. "Ma'am, Deep Space Monitoring has confirmed multiple alien fleets converging on the Sol system," reported Lieutenant Torres, his fingers dancing across holographic controls. "Estimated arrival? 72 hours. Sarah nodded grimly as she gazed through the massive transparasteel viewport at the endless rows of starships stretching into the oceanic depths. Each vessel was a masterpiece of human engineering, built in secret over generations by humanity's most classified project. The Deepwater Initiative had begun in the 21st century when humanity's first crude AI systems had calculated the statistical certainty of hostile alien contact. While the surface world celebrated first contact with seemingly peaceful species, a shadow government had prepared for the inevitable. "Signal the fleet commanders," Sarah ordered. "Begin Phase 1 emergence protocols." Across Earth's oceans, the seafloor began to shift. Camouflaged hangar bays that had mimicked natural geological formations for centuries started opening. The first ships to emerge were scouts, sleek vessels that had been observing galactic civilization from the shadows for decades, their crews gathering intelligence while posing as primitive human explorers. The Galactic Council's invasion fleet arrived at the edge of the Sol system, expecting to find a defenseless world. Instead, they found themselves facing something that challenged everything they thought they knew about human civilization. Admiral Zethkar stared at his tactical display in disbelief. Where space had been empty moments before, human ships materialized by the thousands. Not the crude vessels they had observed before, but sophisticated warships that seemed to bend space around them as they moved. "Incoming transmission," his communications officer reported. The main screen flickered, revealing a human female in a military uniform that seemed both familiar and alien. Behind her, the bridge of her vessel hummed with technology that made the Council's most advanced ships look primitive. "I am Fleet Admiral Chen of the Terran Deep Fleet," she said, her voice calm and measured. "You are trespassing in human space. You have one opportunity to withdraw peacefully." Zethkar's translator struggled with the formal diplomatic language, but the meaning was clear. The human wasn't negotiating. She was delivering an ultimatum. "Impossible," he snarled. "Humans are a primitive species. Your technology is centuries behind." "Is it?" Chen interrupted, and suddenly every human ship in the system vanished from sensors, only to reappear in perfect formation around the Council fleet. "You've been observing our surface civilization, Admiral. You've never seen what lies beneath." The tactical display showed energy readings that made no sense. The human ships weren't just advanced. They were operating on principles that defied current scientific understanding. Quantum manipulation, dimensional folding, energy systems that seemed to draw power from the fabric of space itself. "We've been watching you for longer than you've known we existed," Chen continued. "We've learned from every species in the galaxy, adapted, improved. While you saw primitive humans fumbling with chemical rockets, we were building something you never imagined possible." Zethkar realized with growing horror that humanity hadn't been contacted by accident. They had been studied, evaluated, and found to be far more dangerous than anyone had suspected. "The question now," Admiral Chen said, "is whether you leave peacefully, or whether the galaxy learns why Earth's oceans have remained undisturbed for so long." As if to emphasize her point, sensors detected movement from every oceanic region on the planet below. Ships continued emerging, not hundreds, not thousands, but tens of thousands, each one larger and more sophisticated than the last. The hidden million-ship fleet was awakening, and the galaxy would never be the same.